Hey guys, this is Kurt Monday from the Investogram team. Thank you for clicking on another video of mine today. I'm grateful to you all for the support that I have gotten on this channel. In today's video, we're going to talk about HCMC stock analysis. Let's also take a quick run through their annual report or 10K form. I'll share my thoughts and a realistic price prediction on HCMC in the short term. So stay tuned for that. This video will hopefully give you a better picture of what to expect in the upcoming weeks for HCMC so that you can make a well-informed decision. Well, let's get started. To begin, HCMC has announced the launch of its official Twitter page with the handle name HealthierCMC. Just try logging on to their Twitter page. Within a day of its launch, it has managed to gain over 13,000 followers, which shows the reach of HCMC. In their first post, they have penned down a heartfelt letter to their followers. It says, "Welcome to the real official Healthier Choices Management Corp Twitter page. Please note that the name matches our recent press release. On this page, you can look for links to our press releases and our SEC filings, and even exclusive discounts on our products for investors and followers of our page. It is important to understand that this will not be used as an open forum for questions and answers from our executives or board of directors. The reason for this is that we are a public company and are subject to disclosure rules for material non-public information, also known as MNPI. While press releases and filings qualify as public information, different rules apply to tweets. Therefore, we will not be disseminating any material non-public information in this forum, including answers to specific questions that relate to anything non-public, including but not limited to future plans of the company, litigation stock price, or issues regarding our capital structure." So guys, the ground rules seem to be very clear here. It reads on as, "However, we will be sure to link all public news to this platform, so that our followers can be immediately notified when we put out new information." Moving down, it's also mentioned, "You can also visit our Q-Line product website at qcup.com. For those of you who have already visited and made purchases, we say thank you." So, if you notice, they have mentioned about the Q-Line product website and also thanked those who have made their purchases. Earlier, one of the traders, Twitter handle at ttrader1976, had suggested that people who had invested in HCMC did so to purchase their products and to eliminate the market makers and the shorts. The product that he had mentioned was Q-Cup. He said if each HCMC Army member buys a Q-Cup, it will spike up HCMC revenue. HCMC has evidently heard this out because they thanked them in the very first Twitter post. In a nutshell, they are very grateful for the support they have gotten from their shareholder base. They have created this page so that you can get to know more about the company and their products. Now, isn't that really nice of them, to go all the way out to thank their customers and supporters? HCMC is a company that is greatly focused on sales, and their present step is a great PR move and a remarkable effort towards creating higher customer engagement and customer-centric culture within the firm. If they continue the same way, it will benefit HCMC to a great extent in the long run. Another point that has to be mentioned here is that HCMC will also be able to get more details through Twitter, which can help them establish a better direct connection with the public and their shareholders. Many OTC stocks are not communicating adequately out there. When the news gets discussed and the market is falling steeply, like what has been happening in the previous month or so, the shareholders are likely to panic. I really hope HCMC can wisely make the most out of its new Twitter account. Some more good news is related to HCMC's annual report or 10K form. I'm not going through the whole report here. Let's just check out some of the key highlights that investors need to know. To start with, I'll talk about their rivals. HCMC's key competitor is Big Tobacco, which offers conventional tobacco cigarettes, electronic cigarettes, vaporizers, and smokeless tobacco products such as snaz. This company has vast resources, global distribution networks, and a highly loyal customer base. Moreover, Big Tobacco seems to focus more on developing, acquiring technology patterns, and providing vaporizers, e-liquids, and electronic cigarettes as these markets grow. Big Tobacco is positioned better than its contenders like HCMC due to their marketing proficiency, well-established sales and distribution channels, and significant resources. If HCMC's major competitors happen to significantly increase the product's price discounts given to customers in order to seize a larger market share of the e-cigarette market, HCMC could also react by providing price discounts. However, such a move is likely to have a material adverse impact on their business operation results and financial condition. This is the kind of dilemma faced by a small company like HCMC. I'm highlighting this so that prospective investors get an idea that HCMC's shares are not likely to reach $1, certainly not anytime in the short term. If HCMC manages to win the lawsuit, I would predict that it would reach anywhere between 5 to 20 cents. This is really great for a company of its size. We're aware that HCMC has a total of 9 retail vape stores and 4 natural and organic grocery and dietary supplement stores, but we don't have an idea of their sales breakdown. We all are under the impression that their vapor sales is leading. Let me show it over here. Their vapor sales is 2.4 million, while grocery sales is a massive 11.4 million. The onset of the COVID-19 pandemic in March 2020 had negligible impact on the business grocery segment. The demand for groceries, household products, vitamins, and supplements got stronger than ever before. If you look here, the case has been the same for Walmart. The pandemic sent Walmart's revenues and shares reeling to an all-time high in 2020. This makes it evident that vapor sales is not HCMC's core business. That is good news, because even without winning the lawsuit, which is largely related to their vapor products, HCMC will still survive and thrive because the world we live in today is totally different from before. People have started favoring healthier food choices and clean energy. HCMC is evidently well positioned for that. I would also like to point out another thing in HCMC's annual report, and that is the company net loss of almost $3.7 million for the year 2020 and negative working capital of $2.6 million. HCMC expects to continue with losses for the near future and may have to raise extra capital to meet business obligations and to continue operations. To be honest here, if HCMC continues to report these kinds of losses, I predict a prospective delusion to address this concern. So, this is actually very important for a long-term investor in HCMC. So this is all that I wanted to discuss about their annual report. According to me, the figures here are not that good, but at the same time, the pandemic has literally had a negative impact on almost every business in the country. Sectors like travel and aviation were the most affected and had to go through an over 75% reduction in sales. If we look at it from this aspect, I would say HCMC's annual report is decent enough. The takeaway here is that this shows the level of transparency and commitment that the leadership team of HCMC is ready to bring to the table. So, it is a legitimate company that is trying to grow its business, and that's quite positive and good news. Now, let's get back to the chart here. The share price of HCMC has tested 0.0020 during the past week. I see 20 as the next resistance level. According to me, if they happen to break this 20 resistance level, their share price will most likely fluctuate between 20 and 30. If not, their share price will continue tracking sideways between 10 and 20 for the coming week or so until there's more updates about the lawsuit. HCMC seems to be an extremely high-risk, high-reward penny stock. There's quite a lot of attention from the retail investors. I'm not giving any kind of financial advice here. My stand still remains the same. If you want to invest, ensure that the amount that you invest is something that you can afford to lose entirely. However, if you have already invested in it and you have a gut feeling that it still has potential upside from the position that you have bought, you don't have to sell it now. You can continue to ride the wave. I would like to re-emphasize here that I'm not a financial advisor. Do your own research too. Let's wait and watch what's in store. If you like this video, hit the like button and subscribe to my channels for more videos like this. Invest safe and enjoy the rewards.